Hey, it's Pete Genovese with the latest episode of Pete Goes to Eat. I'm in Port Reading and I had a sudden urge for empanadas. Let's go visit the Empanada Guy. Hey, I'm Pete Genovese, the latest episode of Pete Goes to Eat. We're in Port Reading. Where's Port Reading? Oh, right off exit 12 of the Turnpike. It's part of Woodbridge, but we're here for a reason. We're here for the Empanada Guy. Carlos Serrano, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let the addiction begin.
It has begun.
My first time coming here, I bought 2 of everything. Yeah.
Well seasoned, yeah.
I would come back tomorrow if I could.
Once I had one, that was it. I was hooked. You know, totally hooked.
They're very, very tasty, very juicy. They're not dry. I've tried them in other places.
And there's like other things around here that's all right, but this is like my first option. So when he's not here, I'm like depressed. For real, yeah.
Tell us about your truck. You've become, and food trucks have just sort of exploded in New Jersey the last couple of years, and you're sort of right at the top of you're one of the most visible, popular guys. Tell us about your truck, how it
Well, I'm visible because
be.
I'm not the most attractive guy. That's why. I mean, how many people are that crazy enough to put a picture of themselves on a truck? It's all about branding. And of course, you got to have a good product.
You've got another truck on the way.
Yep.
You're building a kitchen.
Yep.
You've been on Supermarket Superstar with a big Lifetime show. You're getting around. You started out making empanadas in your garage.
In the garage, that's how I started.
And look at you now. Let's look inside the truck. Can we go in there? We want the addiction to begin.
Yeah, it will begin.
Yeah? Okay.
There's no cure. Come on.
Okay, now we're inside the Empanada Guy's truck. Red, of course it's red. It's got to be red outside. It's got to be red inside. It's got the red shirt. It's got the red shoes.
Everything has to be ready.
So, okay, I want to open up a food truck. I'm not going to open up here. Maybe I'll open it up in Carteret.
Right.
And it won't be empanadas. But what would it cost? What would it cost to
well,
put
it's
a
a-
truck like this together?
Well, to put a truck together without branding, you could probably get one for $40,000 to $50,000.
Okay.
You know,
A new truck?
yeah,
Brand
brand
new?
new, something like this.
Right.
But if it's not branded, it doesn't have a product to back it up, it's worth pennies. It's worth nothing. But it's something like this already operating the way we operate. We're looking at about $150,000 to get this thing going.
Whoa. Well, tell us about now beef empanadas. I'm sure you're most popular by
Yeah,
far,
we
right?
sell a lot of those.
Where,
yeah.
what kind of beef do you use?
We use, basically we use 90-10. You can even use 80-20, it doesn't matter. Because I do something that most people won't. I drain the fat. That's a lot of work. I drain all that fat, and it's probably 20 pounds of that. So what we do is we add another 40 pounds of sofrito from scratch. It's all about the sofrito.
Now,
If
tell,
you don't,
tell someone who may not be familiar, what is sofrito?
all right, sofrito is real simple. It's a combination of herbs, spices, pepper, cilantro, celery, and you got some other stuff that I can't disclose because then I have to whack you. And then there's a second stage of that, which is inserting it inside of a dough. A lot of people use the fork. You can't make thousands of empanadas with a fork. First of all, they're not effective. Oil will seep in. So if you're doing it at home, that's cool. But when you're selling so many of them, what we do is we fry them, and then I got the warmer behind you, which keeps them warm, crispy.
It's not a heat lamp, which is like
No.
death to foods as we know.
Oh, yeah, this is the real McCoy.
Right. So we have cheese empanadas which just came out. What kind of cheese do you use?
I use, believe it or not, Munster cheese.
Munster.
Munster, yes.
Munster empanadas.
Munster's empanada. But I do that, and I also use mozzarella in there because Munster is a lot oily product.
Yeah.
It evaporates a lot faster than mozzarella. Mozzarella can take a beating in heat. Mozzarella is there to keep the Munster together, and then I add a little smoke to it, which is provolone. The truth is...
No lying on this show.
No, don't lie. The truth is, I stole the idea from the Chileans. My wife is from Chile. They actually put Munster cheese inside their empanada. When I had it, I was like, wow, this is delicious. But this is years ago, before I ever thought about having an empanada business.
Now, we talked about the beef before. How about the lobster empanada? What kind of, lobster could be sea legs. It could be like real lobster.
I use
What
claw
do you
knuckles,
use? Okay.
claw knuckles, parts of tails, and then the inside interior of the lobster. And then we use the cream. It's really basic. It's lobster bisque soup, right? You know, you're banging in the soup, right? And you don't really get the meat, right? Usually at restaurant. This is the opposite. You're getting the cream, but you're getting a whole lot of meat.
Yeah, they're ready to rock. Now these aren't, I mean, when people think of empanadas, they think something heavy, you know, but yours are, you have a nice light, crisp shell. What makes that?
What makes that crispy look and not greasy is because of the machine that I use to press and cut the dough. That's where the magic technically is at. No oil goes in. So when that product goes into the fryer, it's getting attacked by the oil all around it. It hits it, cooks it, and you take it out. You bite into it. There's no oil in it.
Yeah. So you're saying it's like Weight Watchers worthy?
I won't go that far, but you know. But from some of the gathering information I've gotten, I think my beef empanada is like 360 calories. Not bad.
All right, we're outside at your little picnic grove here.
My little domain.
Yeah, you have a nice. How big is this lot? It's a good
About
size
an
lot.
acre of property.
Yeah,
It's
you
huge.
really, yeah.
Yep.
Port Reading Avenue behind us.
Yep.
Nice picnic benches, and we've got the empanadas. Now, which one we have? What now? Beef.
Remember what I said earlier? I got a short attention span.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is which. I know what's
you
there.
You can't tell looking on the outside, can it? Just by looking, you can't tell what's inside. But can you?
Even I've been making so many.
Cheese.
One is beef, one is chicken, and one is apple.
Oh.
Cinnamon.
We're going to test the Empanada Guy to see if he gets this right. Okay, so you're saying what?
That's apple.
All right, you're sure about that?
Yeah, I think.
Let's see.
And then
if you miss on all three,
yeah,
that's going to be.
Yeah, that's really bad.
You got one answer. All right, so this one is.
I would say that one is chicken.
All right. Oh no! We have
I'm
beef.
walking home.
We have beef. The Empanada Guy. Are you sure you work here?
Yeah, it's part time.
So this one by default is the chicken.
By default is chicken.
Yeah,
Watch it be lobster.
That's it. The one thing, just from the first time I saw it, was just it just looks lighter. It's not your typical sort of heavy looking. It's like those empanadas that are like triple strength or something. Like they could withstand a nuclear war or something. These look light.
No grease, no nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing dripping out of here.
No, it's all food. And the chicken is chicken thighs.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
That's right.
Why? Because chicken thighs has the most taste. Chicken breast is too dry. I see a lot of people trying to do the empanadas with the chicken breast. Why are you doing that? Because it doesn't absorb a lot. It's very dry product. The thigh is better. Got a lot of broth in it. It lets the sofrito just swim in there, and it's all there.
And now we have dessert.
Remember McDonald's?
I was just going to say, I swear to God, I was just going to say,
Yeah?
my first job ever was at McDonald's. I worked there illegally. I was like 14. I wasn't supposed to work there. And back in the days when they didn't enforce the child labor laws.
Yeah.
So my first job was at McDonald's, and the only thing I ever ate there were the apple turnovers.
My God.
But that was exactly the first, as soon as I was just about to say that.
Now watch. When you eat this, you're going to go back.
Yeah.
Because that's the way.
Just looking at it,
that's the way it was back in the days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, what I was really looking at, your rice and beans. Now, these are not your typical rice and beans.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
There's a lot going on in there. The thing is with that is I do the sofrito from scratch. Like I said earlier, we cook the crap out of it, glaze it for X amount of about 30, 40 minutes, and then mix it with the beans. And it actually doesn't taste better until the following day.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's just...
It takes a while to...
Yeah, it's just fermenting all that herbs and spices.
What's in here?
Green pepper, red pepper, a lot of garlic, lemon, olive oil, a lot of onions.
Oh, smells good.
And a lot of love.
I need some love in my life.
Yeah, well, you're going to get a lot of love here, man. At least you know where to get love. You come to me. Tell
us now, you're at the forefront, food trucks in New Jersey. It's not as big a scene as New York or San Francisco, Austin, some of these other places where, even Philly, where food trucks are every block. But it's building. We had, there, from what I hear, 70 or 80 food trucks in New Jersey.
Yeah.
About right now. Not every town welcomes food trucks with open arms like Woodbridge.
Well, that's what I've been having to do because I'm in Freehold. And I love Freehold, and I got incredible people in Freehold. But unfortunately, their laws will change that, and they don't allow food truck operators to stay in your property, in a commercial property. I mean, you're paying taxes. Why not let a truck operate?
You got that little diva about you.
Oh, absolutely. That's my wife. You know?
Have you made an empanada or even had one on the truck that just bombed? Just didn't work. Nobody liked it.
No, because it bombed in the kitchen.
Right.
Because for me to take something out there, I just were not there to do something like that, you know, because it takes to bring a product out to the market in this type of environment, truck, you have to have thousands of them ready to go.
How many empanadas this year? How many empanadas will you make?
I would say 80,000 for next year, a month, minimum.
80,000 a month.
Yeah, it's going to probably be that. Can you help me? I need some help. You have no idea what I got to go through.
Don't be singing the blues to me.
Yeah, you don't understand, but you know.
Hey, it's Pete Genovese again, wrapping up another episode of Pete Goes to Eat. 80,000 empanadas a month. If you're not one of those people to try one of those 80,000 empanadas, you don't know what you're missing. Carlos, thanks for having us. Thanks for showing us inside your truck.
Thank you for having me.